Okay. Cannot find a stream. Alright, nice. So today is the day of my final. I have it in about 2.5 hours at 1:30. It's currently 11. So what I'm going to do right now is probably just go through all of the notebooks one more time. Try to cram some last little pieces of knowledge in my mind. And hopefully that's going to work. We'll see what happens, but yeah, there's still actually some flashcards I didn't study yet. There's 17. Alright, so let's see. Given the following, so X is a M by M matrix representing n observations on M variables, Y is a vector representing observations of the variable to explain, epsilon is a vector of identity. Okay, so writing an equation that captures the essence of linear regression, we can write Y is equal to xb plus e. Okay. Condition number of a matrix, I think, has to do with a matrix with singular values, which I'm not 100% what they are. But I know that condition number is the lowest singular value divided by the highest singular value. And for an identity matrix, the condition number is just 1. In geometric Brownian motion, as the number of periods m becomes really large, what are the underlying forces affecting the expected value? So we saw in the notebooks that for a period that becomes really large, the forces that affect the expected return are actually a small percentage of returns that actually contribute to a large amount of expected value. What is multicollinearity in a regression problem? Why might this be bad? So I think multicollinearity is the scenario in which some of your explanatory variables in a regression are kind of codependent or have some type of relationship on each other. So let's say when we're looking at stock returns, for example, a lot of the different types of returns for different assets might have some type of multicollinearity when you try to run a regression on those returns, due to the fact that most of the time stocks move in the direction of the market, and so if the market goes up, most of the stocks will probably go up as well. And this could be bad because when we're running a regression, we really want to see what type of explanatory variables affect our prediction. And so sometimes with this multicollinearity problem, you might have different explanatory variables that are correlated with each other. So it's difficult to tell which one is actually the most, I guess the word could be attributable or responsible for the changes in our prediction. If interest rates are positive, how can we define the discount factor given the date t0 and maturity in the future m? So the discount factor function should be a monotonically decreasing function if interest rates are positive, due to the fact that the discount factor measures the present value of $1. And if the present value, and as the maturity increases, the present value of $1 should decrease. Trading strategy, rollover in short term, maybe like 6 to 7 years, and then after rollover, it should give you a higher return compared to just riding the yield curve. How can you express the objective function of the OLS regression using matrix vector notation? So given y is equal to vector of response variables, b is equal to vector of regression coefficients, and x is equal to matrix of explanatory variables. The objective function of the OLS regression is kind of the sum of squared errors, and so with that, it's going to be y minus xb transpose times y minus xb. So this is just the the actual true value minus our prediction times the same exact thing. So we're just squaring everything. I guess you could call this so this is a vector operation. What are some costs associated with property ownership? Some costs could be insurance, property taxes, routine maintenance. So property taxes, insurance, routine maintenance. I think maybe also reinvestment costs and possibly any transaction costs. Grand matrix is just the matrix that you get from the matrix multiplication x transpose x. Unique properties of the covariance matrix, so it's square and it should be positive semi-definite, which just means that if we have an operation that looks like x transpose, we'll call the covariance matrix sigma times x, then that number is 0 or 1. So that'll give you a scalar, and the vectors are going to be x. Okay. Oh, it's also symmetric. Okay. Utility function in portfolio theory is just some type of function that will map your fraction of wealth, sorry, not your fraction, but your total wealth to utility or happiness. Okay. What does Jensen's inequality tell us about the mean of geometric Brownian motion process versus regular Brownian motion process? What is the expectation of P of t plus delta t over P of t? P of t and P plus delta t is a value of a geometric Brownian motion process. So Jensen's inequality tells us that the expectation of a convex function is greater than or equal to the expectation of our input random variable x, then input into the convex function. And so when we say the expectation of P of t plus delta t over P of t, it's this thing right here. This is the expectation of a geometric Brownian motion process, which is a convex function. And this isn't the same thing as e raised to the expectation of P of t plus delta t, which is minus P of t, which is the expectation of a Brownian motion process. So we say that the expectation of this right here is greater than or equal to e raised to the expectation of our Brownian motion process. Okay, so therefore we need an adjustment term. We're looking at the following. So minus 1/2 sigma squared times delta t. Okay. So we need to add this adjustment term because this expected value is greater than just u times delta t. What is the first order condition for a quadratic optimization problem using matrix vector notation? So I think a quadratic optimization problem is just a fancy way of saying sum of squared errors in this case. I think that's probably the most common quadratic optimization problem. You're just squaring the differences of the prediction and the actual true value. So in this case, I think using matrix vector notation, the first order condition can be expressed as x transpose x times some vector b, which is our vector of coefficients, and then that is exactly equal to x transpose y, which is our vector of actual true values. No, okay. That's the normal equation. The first order condition, the quadratic optimization problem should resemble taking the first derivative with respect to the vector of weights b. Okay. Singular value decomposition is just a way of finding a matrix of singular values. I believe that's with the singular value decomposition, it's just going to be U times D times V transpose, and where D and U and V transpose, or U and V are both m by m matrices, and D is a m by m matrix of singular values. And so we should note that U and V are both orthonormal matrices, meaning that all of the columns have a L2 norm of 1, and they're all orthogonal to each other. Hey, Andre.
Dude, I was gonna work on the self-study problems that you credit last night, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I came back to my dorm, like I passed out. Like I woke up at 5 a.m. I still had my contacts on, which is bad. You're not supposed to sleep with them on.
Yeah.
And then I took them off, and then I fell back asleep. And
It's
I woke
okay.
up at like 10:30, I think. I don't know, but
Yeah. So do you
I
mind?
did not do the self-study.
It's okay. I'm live streaming right now. Is that okay with you?
Oh, that's fine.
There's 0 people watching.
Oh, okay.
I've been live streaming every single day this week of me just studying this class.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What if I join? What website? Twitch?
No, just YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So that when I grow old and frail, I can look back and see how much I suffered this week.
Yeah. We only got a few more semesters of this class.
Yeah.
Or this thing.
I'm gonna go, now that you're here, I'm gonna go grab or buy water real quick because I'm so thirsty and I don't have any water. But I'll come back. And
There's a fountain if you want to use that.
yeah, I want like an actual bottle. I think, is there anything you want to study a little bit? Maybe just one last review over all of the notebooks.
Sure.
Just rapid fire.
Yeah. I've decided I'm not going to do the self-study. I feel like it's kind of dumb for me to use yours if I haven't done them. Also, I still have a good enough grade.
Okay, your grade is pretty good right now, so I think, yeah, we should be fine.
Yeah.
You want to go through some of these flashcards with me, though?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, come
I
over
also
here.
wanted to talk about the taxes one.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the review session, but I tried answering it myself.
Okay, sure. What's the questions about the taxes?
Oh, he posted it. Oh yeah, these ones. Okay. Have you answered these?
Yeah, he went over them in the review session.
Oh shoot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a guess on all of them just quickly,
Sure, sure.
and then let me know if I'm having the right idea. So this one should be true. Yeah, 'cause it's true.
Can you explain why? I feel like that's more important. It doesn't really matter if it's true or false. I think it just matters what you explain.
Yeah. So when you borrow debt, you have to pay interest, which is an expense, and then you can use that expense to lower your profits, which lowers your taxes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you deduct it, and then on the other hand, if you use like a loan, like liabilities, or no, that's also debt. Like if you use equity, you have to pay the full tax. Yeah. All right. That's what I would say.
Okay. That's it. It's probably good enough.
Maximize contribution. Ooh, this one's hard. Maximize contribution to a 401k, but not optimally convert a regular 401k to a Roth RIA. Typically optimally, so Roth RIA is untaxed, right? But 401k is tax deferred. You
Yeah.
get taxed when you take it out.
Yeah.
It's typically optimal convert a regular 401k. Well, I mean, it kind of depends. Like, don't you have to? You can. Wait, are these both something you take off? You can take when you're over 65.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's kind of.
Yeah, I think they're in the right direction. Like, it depends on the situation.
Yeah, because if somebody is part of the higher tax bracket, then they'll get taxed way more when they take it out.
Yeah.
But like Roth IRA, isn't that just generally like no tax at all? Right?
You just pay tax when you put the money, but afterwards, yeah, you don't pay tax.
Oh, you pay tax when you put it in.
Yeah.
That means, okay, so if you're in a lower tax bracket, when you put all your money in, and then you have the expectation that you're going to go in a higher tax bracket in the future, and you take it out, then you should do the Roth IRA.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, that makes sense. More accelerated depreciation, discourage complete investment, but reported profits. Oh, I'm pretty sure I learned this in accounting. I think this is false, because when you decrease reported profits, your taxes are lower. It might like, I guess people might think it's doing worse for the company, but in the future years, when the depreciation is like smaller, then you can have higher reported profits. So like you get more cash now. That's what I'm saying. Like in your current time.
Okay. That's it. Probably good.
What was the answer in the in the review session?
He was just saying something similar along the lines if you depreciate your asset faster, then you might lower your profits in this quarter. That's okay, it's okay. You might decrease your profits this quarter, or maybe in
But it like
however many quarters, but you still have no changes in your actual cash balance.
okay.
And so, in this case, then sometimes it's just better on a tax basis to depreciate all of your assets.
Yeah.
quickly.
Because wouldn't you get you would have more cash now, and like in the current quarter, because you pay less taxes, right?
I think so, yeah, because there's less profit to be taxed.
So you can, and then assuming that it's like a upward sloping yield curve where time value of money, like cash now would be more valuable later. I don't know. Yeah. It's better to buy high dividend stocks and AAA bonds and retirement accounts than buy low dividend bonds and taxable accounts. I think it's true. I mean, I just read it in the taxes lecture notes, but retirement accounts, these you pay taxes later. Right? In taxable accounts, you want to have as much interest as possible. Or like no, not as much interest, but like you want a high interest stuff to be in your taxable account.
Oh yeah, that's actually the opposite of what he said.
Oh shit.
He suggests that you have your high interest in the retirement accounts because that interest is tax free, so you don't have to pay any taxes on it.
Like interest doesn't you get the payment?
You won't receive it, but it'll just accrue in your account, meaning that your account
Oh,
will
okay.
receive it.
Oh,
and
okay.
There's no taxes being paid on it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the wrong way. I was thinking like you pay the interest instead of you receive the interest.
Yeah, it's you receiving it.
So
Because
in
you're
high-
the holder here.
In low tax or like retirement accounts, you want to have a high like receiving interest,
Yeah.
and then so when you buy junk bonds, that means you pay the interest over here.
But when you buy junk bonds, that means you're receiving higher interest on those junk bonds compared to AAA rated bonds. The junk bond will give you more interest than AAA rated bonds because this has more. I think the fancy finance way of saying is called credit risk or default risk,
Oh.
and so
okay.
because it has a higher risk, you should be getting a higher interest rate.
Okay. Wait. So did you say the higher interest should be in the taxable or the
Yeah, it
non-taxable?
should.
Oh, okay.
Non-taxable.
Wait, is that on the?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, he has some practice questions that we're going over now.
Wait, we went over taxes in class?
Yeah.
Let's get back in.
No, we didn't. Oh, wait, we did, but like, I actually didn't know he uploaded a notebook for that until yesterday. And it's pretty comprehensive. It's actually like about tax evasion. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, I was reading it and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta save this for when I'm like a full working adult.
I
So
feel like all that stuff is for corporations, though, is it not?
that's true.
I haven't taken a look yet.
One was like, if you want to lower your income tax, change yourself from a 1099 employee to, or no, a W-2 to a 1099.
Uh-huh.
So that means you're a contractor, and then you can be like driving to work is a business expense, using your gas is a business expense.
Yeah.
You put it all in the business.
Oh my
That's
god.
still kinda
Okay.
funny.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Wait, Brian, sorry. Can you explain number 4 one more time? So the higher dividend stocks.
Okay, so high dividend stocks give you higher dividends.
Mm-hmm.
Junk bonds give you higher interest or coupon payments. So you want to put whichever assets that have the higher income into your retirement account. So that will be your high dividend stock in a junk bond. And then it'll be better to put your low dividend stock in a AAA rated bond in a taxable.
AAA is safe.
Yeah, so AAA rated bonds usually give you a really low amount of coupon payments. So they have a low coupon rate.
Okay. So the answer here is, like it's kind of mixed. So high dividend is supposed to be here in junk, and then AAA and low dividend is supposed to be in taxable.
Yeah, that's.
So it's just like the income ones that you put in the in the taxable, but the income ones.
Yeah, that's the big idea. It's the big idea.
Okay. They define junk bonds, but I kind of forgot. I'll have to read that again.
Just think junk bonds as high risk, high reward. High risk, high interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you put that in your retirement.
It's what? Wait, okay. I'm
It would
like
be more
guessing.
risky in your retirement fund, right?
Yeah, that's one of the caveats though. So that's something you could talk about. Probably earn some extra points. That it is riskier to put your junk fund in
Yeah.
a retirement account.
I'm trying to retire with no money when it defaults.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I don't get this, but is one true? I'm just guessing here.
Hold on. Ability to discard. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, and then 2.
I haven't answered 5. Can we wait? Don't answer 5 yet. I want to.
Yeah,
I
5 is
know.
hard. Also, Lawrence, do you mind if I'm live streaming right now?
Oh yeah, can I see you?
Oh, that's fine.
can I see
Okay.
your screen?
Yeah,
What's
this.
your YouTube?
I don't even know. I tried finding it. You cannot find that shit.
What's your username?
It's called Scented Soap, but it doesn't even exist on the web.
So-
40% of it.
Streams.
What the fuck?
Live stream. What's the name of the thing? Oh, I see
It's-
it. I found it.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, subscribe.
Oh yeah.
What's your current stream? How am I supposed to write?
If you go online, I think maybe.
Is 5 false?
Or right there.
Wait, no, I haven't answered 5 yet.
Oh, please.
Oh,
Can you hear ourselves?
I think so, maybe.
Hello?
Oh, wait.
I can't hear myself.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I turned it off.
Okay, never mind. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't want to echo, but yeah.
Yeah.
What is number 5 launch? Give me a second. I want to take. If interest rates
I
are
have
6%
no idea. I'm just
and the tax on income is 40%, then a 30-year period of present value of an investor, the only investment that this interest is greater than the present value received after taxes. What?
Some shit is
Is
easier.
that true? Is tax and interest income 40%? Because that's insanely high.
I think it's just a
it's like an arbitrary number.
yeah.
Okay.
I think tax. I don't think it's like a special. Is there different tax on interest income? I have no idea.
Wait, Brian.
Huh?
Is this a math question where we'd have to do math, or is
No.
this a conceptual one?
I think maybe a little bit of math.
This looks like it's like similar to like the like the expectations theory, you know, but like it's on taxes instead.
Interest rates are constant at 6%.
More like the expectation thing for like bond yields.
Yeah.
Like rolling over.
I
is
remember. Yeah.
more applicable depending on the slope of the curve. In this case, the tax rate is constant. There's no slope on the curve, but I don't think the present value changes. I have no idea. I don't know.
Oh, hold on. 30-year period present value invested rolling over investment. So that means you maintain it for a long time, or you.
But that is paying taxes each time you roll over, rather than just
What,
paying it all.
what does
once.
it mean to roll over?
Like
Actually?
you sell your position, you buy a new one.
Okay, like a
Right?
completely new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're paying taxes each time you roll over, versus just holding it and not paying taxes to the very end. So which one pays more taxes? Or
This interest is greater than the present value that the investor receives after tax.
Yeah, that's what I'm not 100% sure either, to be honest.
I didn't go to the site. Did you cover that?
Yeah, he did. But
Oh wait, investor as in the person receiving the interest.
yeah.
Okay, so let me do a little bit of math. You're getting 6% interest, but you lose 40% of that, which is I don't know 6% times 0.6 is how much you keep. Oh, you get 0.36 or 3.6% of your real interest.
Did you say the government gets more from your tax than you got from your interest? Which is false, right? Like, isn't that like mathematically impossible? I have no idea.
The government's revenue from an investor rolling over investments at this interest rate is greater than the present value the investor receives after taxes.
So like, the government's PV is only the 40% tax income, and the investors.
They get 0.6. Don't they? They get 0.6.
No, the investor gets 0.6, but the government gets 0.4 of the 0.6.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
wouldn't they get less? The government would get less.
That's what I'm thinking.
But there has to be a catch here.
Yeah, but I don't know how like rolling over just means like each time they roll over, the government gets a little bit, but the investor like should always beat that. No, like they should never because the government only gets a cut of the profit the investor makes. So no matter what happens,
But if they continuously do that,
like it's just
the
saying,
government
like,
gets.
the only way it's possible is if the government if you pay more taxes than you gain money.
So yeah, that would have to be greater than 0.5 or 50%.
That's what I feel like.
Brian, what's your answer?
It's a false. Like,
Well, I wasn't listening. Sorry.
number 5.
I don't know. I
Oh,
kind
okay.
of forgot.
Let's just have
I'm
to-
gonna guess it's false. Like it
Yeah.
just seems like it's false.
Yo, dude, yesterday was probably my most unproductive day.
Oh, I felt like, yeah, I do not think.
No, because I was working on a project for computer vision.
Oh.
It was either you do a project or you do
Yeah,
a
you
final
told me.
exam, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then I was working on it the entire day, and then at the end I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do the final exam. So I did nothing. I did a project that I wasn't even gonna do.
Oh, you should do the final exam instead.
Yeah, I feel like it's less work. Also, I'm guaranteed to pass the class, because if I not even take the exam, I'd get a 71, which is okay.
Okay, nice.
Okay, apparently the statement's false.
ChatGPT or
Yeah, ChatGPT.
Okay.
GPT-4 Turbo Assistant Python Dev.
Yo.
I love that description. So the government earns 40% interest. It's an interest rate. The government gets 40%, which is 2.4% effectively over a 30-year period. The present value of the revenue stream can be calculated by the present value of annuity. Yeah, no. So the investor gets 3.6. The government gets 2.4. It's just less.
Yeah, just yeah.
So the only way it would be equal is just 50%.
50% more, yeah. Yeah, you see like the tax rate that outpace the gain rate, and that's like
Yeah.
it's not happening
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I don't really see how that would be possible. Other than like higher tax.
Wait, what was the question?
Wait, hold on.
Did we ever do Black-Scholes equation in this
No,
class?
we're not doing options.
because there's a lot of questions about that in the
Nice.
practice exam.
It's because last year they didn't do taxes; they did options instead,
Oh.
which is looking so much better.
We have a
Fuck
we,
taxes.
we're taking 403 in fall. Are you taking 403 or 401?
401, yeah. Oh, 402. Oh, 401 in the fall.
Next semester,
Yeah,
we're taking
401.
402.
I want to do 401. 401's interesting.
Lars, I think
Yeah.
you're like all of my classes.
Oh, really?
You're in you're in AI, you're
Oh, yeah.
in deep learning,
I'm in
and
three
you're
of
in
them,
402.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're also doing deep learning?
Yeah. It's because it's only offered. It's offered like not every year. So.
It's only offered in the spring.
Okay, so we're going to be in
Hey,
the
we're
same.
gonna be all
co-
together.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully it's easy. It's probably not
Right.
gonna be.
You guys want to go over the practice final exam, or did you already look at that?
Which one? Oh, in the top.
Fixed? Yeah, it says the word fixed in all
I'm
caps.
gonna look through the lecture of taxes. I haven't taken a look at this yet.
This is a question. I remember, I forgot the complete answer yesterday, but we have the three different decompositions. There's SVD,
SVD, and
QR, and
Oh, QR.
Chomsky. And then I know SVD is numerically stable, but it's slow, right?
Oh, they didn't ask us like the differences between the three.
They're gonna ask us, I don't know, but they might ask us the pros and cons, right?
Yeah, I think that's what you said
Oh,
in there.
shit, really? Okay.
So QR is very quick and also numerically stable, but it only works for full ranked matrices.
What does numerically stable mean here?
Like if you do the thing, it's not gonna have like inaccuracies based on
Oh,
like, precision.
Okay. So like always like properly go to 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, I found it. I asked. Oh wait, no.
I'm looking more screwed on the old stuff though. I don't remember anything from the old stuff.
Okay, I found it. So SVD, the pros are that they work for any matrix. So like non-square, non-singular,
Okay.
it works for anything.
What,
But
what
it's
does a
more-
singular matrix mean?
It means that you can invert it. It's invertible.
I
Okay.
don't remember that at all.
Hold on. God, I actually don't even know what that means.
Honestly, we don't need to. We should write down the
Oh yeah,
fucking thing.
yeah. It's the determinant is equal to 0, which means
So
that
it's-
it's not invertible.
Yeah. Okay. So non-standard, non-invertible matrix. Oh, great. Because normal OS only works for
It'll just
data
work for
ones.
everything. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it works for everything, but it's computationally very cost. It has a high
Costly?
cost. Yeah.
Okay.
QR, on the other hand, it works very well for invertible matrices, but it doesn't work well for non-singular or for
Okay.
singular. So it doesn't work well for singular matrices, and then
Invertible. Okay.
it's actually much faster than SVD.
Okay. And then
The
Cholesky.
fastest one is Cholesky. Cholesky is faster than both SVD and QR. So it's the fastest out of all of them. But it only works with positive definite matrices.
Okay.
Positive. What is definite?
Oh, we were just talking about this for machine learning. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's if you I remember in the notebook, if you have your matrix and then you multiply the matrix in the middle by X transpose and
Okay.
you multiply by X, so X being a vector, it's just gonna output a positive number.
Oh, okay.
I just thought
Yeah.
like all the
do that in
eigenvectors. I
Phaser.
thought all the eigenvectors were positive. Isn't that one of them?
Maybe, I think so. That's what GPT-4 said, right?
Yeah, I don't know. How.
Oh no, wait, we did the.
But we were doing that in machine learning, isn't it?
Yeah.
We did the
It
fixed
all
one
comes
class.
back full
Yeah.
circle.
That's kind of crazy
oh my
though.
God. What the hell just broke? Nothing.
Nah, it's fine.
I
It's
just
kind of
saw
crazy
something
how
fall there. I don't know where it
the
is.
machine learning class ended up tying to this.
It's crazy how every single class is crazy.
Yeah.
Has so much linear algebra. Like, I swear to God, I hated computer vision. I hated that class so much.
Oh, it's just all linear algebra.
It's all linear algebra. It's all like. Actually, they kind of expect you to know everything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's such a hard class that a professor like doesn't care what we do.
Mm.
He says no. He doesn't want anyone to get a bad grade.
Oh, that's good.
That's nice. Oh wait, wait. We did the practice one. It's the non-fixed one. The fixed one we did in class.
Yeah. We did in class.
Yeah, the fixed one, but the non-fixed
Wait.
one we didn't do.
We did in class.
Did you skip that thing? Yeah.
On Friday? Was it Friday?
Was it on Friday?
I had work on Friday. I
It might have been
couldn't
on
go.
Friday.
I
I
don't know.
couldn't go. I had work. That's a shame. Alright, so which one are we doing now?
The practice final exam.
Practice
Without,
final?
without the word sticks.
Capital practice?
Yeah, capital practice.
Okay. Alright. Oh wait, no, I have the answers. I'm not looking at them. I see that. Okay.
Continuously compounding which attributes less than
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, this one's false. Sounds kind of counterintuitive.
Wait. Fuck, I don't remember yield to maturity at all.
Wait, no, this is
Our
true.
time lecture of money.
The duration would be
Interest
would be
expense
less, but,
is
it's
taxable.
Wait, no. It's less than monthly. Oh, okay. This is close.
So
Okay.
How does yield to maturity relate
tax
to
losses carry.
like
Yield to maturity is IRR,
Right.
which is like you exclude the terms, accounting for everything.
I should review the notes of this. I'm not gonna get into it after that. I'll go back to that later.
Okay. Let's skip all the options.
Yeah.
So let's not do number
True
two.
is no. Okay. Internally consistent. True. I
True.
don't remember why, but it just is.
Brian, do you know why? I might get that.
Oh, wait, for which one?
Number 3.
Number 3, the internal expectations hypothesis is internally inconsistent. And I forgot why. There's a bunch of reasons.
I think he said it was optional. This.
I mean, it's explained in the notes.
It's optional?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's explained in the notes if we didn't
Yeah.
go back to it.
I'm not gonna say false and then nothing. I'm gonna feel really sad about that. They're gonna give me like a 4. on that
Wait,
question.
it is or it
It
isn't?
is inconsistent. Like it's not accurate.
Okay.
I think it's like
It should be in the YPM though.
it is in there. Yeah. We'll get back later. The next
Okay.
like 20 are all black trolls.
Like 5, you're skipping, 6, we're skipping, 7, oh my
12.
god.
Oh, 12. Wait, 12 was on our midterm, wasn't
Jesus
it?
Christ, dude.
Wasn't 12 word to word on our
Dude,
midterm?
oh my gosh. I already told Brian about it, but in my homework worksheet, I got a comment from one of the TAs that
Yeah.
E-mini is more liquid than SPY. I
Uh-huh.
read that before the exam, and in the exam I said that SPY was more liquid than E-mini.
Oh.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Damn.
I don't know.
Wait, I think he has the solutions on it. So
Oh wait, don't
It
the
does have a
solutions then?
yeah, he does. For this one at least.
Okay.
It's the next page, or the next document.
Well, a lot of these are like on our midterm. Low-key.
Yeah.
He's got to ask us something that, like,
Pandas is slow and inefficient. No, it's false. Because Pandas is NumPy.
oh yeah, Pandas is an extension of NumPy.
Yeah. So
I would say
sim,
it's also-
sim speed are better.
Yeah, they're both like super fast, but some are more.
Adverse selection model. We didn't do that. Sure.
Never heard of that. Flash crash was caused by breakdown in market liquidity, which preceded the crash itself.
That's like
That's
that's
true.
open ended, right? You could argue either way.
I thought that was true because in the flash crash homework, we saw that the liquidity crashed like a couple minutes before the actual
Oh,
crash.
did it? Okay.
I don't know. That's not ChatGPT.
Capital losses and forward into.
True or false?
Ooh, so capital losses carry forward.
You are so specific about the.
Okay, so we
yeah,
can
it's true.
Oh.
So
carry
the flash
losses.
crash
Okay.
happened, the breakdown of the liquidity happened right before it actually crashed.
Okay, I guess it's what we define as like the crash. So.
Yeah. During the crash, the fact that futures became cheap relative to. Oh wait, we were asked this.
Weren't they selling the SPY because the SPY price was like plummeting? Or were they not selling the SPY? I don't know.
Like, are you talking about like options or just
No,
like selling?
16. Like just like.
If I remember correctly, like no one wanted to execute any trades because everyone thought that like whoever's trying to make a bid or ask knows more information than they do, so they didn't wanna like screw themselves over by
I don't think anyone was buying. Like, wasn't like everyone just selling.
everyone. Yeah, some people probably had to like cash out of their options because they like lost everything, especially everyone with a call or selling a call. We're not gonna get after the call stuff though.
Yeah. Oh, that's for all of these. Oh, not all. Most of these.
Okay, trading SPY and E-mini takes place so fast. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was just like simple.
Do we have more practice problems?
Midterm.
Yeah, this notebook is kind of funny.
Which
the
one?
the taxes one.
Really? Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's like telling us how to like pay the little taxes off.
Yeah.
I saved it. I was like, I gotta remember this for when I'm an adult. Okay, Lawrence, what do you want to study?
I was gonna go over the notes. Like
The
we'll
notes?
see. Yeah.
Okay. Here, what if I just try to like ask you some questions? that I think would
Ask me
come
like
up?
ask me through. I'll find my best.
Can you ask me some too?
Okay. If I want to like think on the notes, though, I don't know.
How much portfolio? I know he talked about it for like the longest time of any notebook, but like
I barely
it's
know.
also the most complicated one of everything.
All I know is just like you want like returns for risk adjusted. Like it's like maximizing Sharpe. Like you don't want to get too much
Oh, yeah.
risk
what happens when you allocate more to the risky asset.
Oh yeah, do you know like the CAPM efficient market hypothesis?
All returns are explained by the correlation with the market.
Yeah, so one thing they said is that it's impossible to outperform the market,
Yeah.
according to CAPM, which is obviously not true. I mean, like people outperform the market
Yeah.
consistently. But if the efficient market hypothesis is true, no one can outperform the CAPM with publicly available information.
Yeah, because everyone would have like the same info. They would all optimize the same. It would drive any arbitrage to zero.
Yeah.
So everything performs like, equal. Or not equal, but like nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh yeah, you guys remember? You guys remember? Destabilizing, stabilizing, and stable.
Yeah, that one is
portfolio.
kind of confusing because I
Wait,
don't
what-
understand
what was
his.
that?
Oh, dude, it took me like 2 days to finally figure out an example that would make sense for me.
Yeah, why is that if a portfolio has leverage, why is it destabilizing?
Yeah, okay, here. Let me.
Which
Yeah,
is
which notes is this in?
this isn't
This was
growth
in-
optimal portfolio.
Yeah, growth optimal portfolio. So. Oh yeah, Kyle went over this with his note card.
Yeah, I forgot.
But basically, let's say you have a portfolio with a leverage of 1.5, right?
Yeah, sure.
X equals 1.5, which is destabilizing. Yes. Oh, destabilizing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is why. Okay, you know what I'm saying. You have a portfolio where you have enough. You have $100 cash, right?
Okay.
But since you have a leverage of 1.5, you have $150 trading power.
Okay.
And let's say you have a 10% increase. So that $150 becomes $165, right?
Yeah.
Your cash is going to become $115 because you take all of the profit of that.
Yeah.
But therefore, a 1.5 times leverage, I don't know.
Wait, this profit is in your
Actual.
This is your actual asset.
Yeah, so you have $100 starting, you get 1.5 leverage, and it increases by 10%, which is 165, right?
Okay.
So now you're at, which is $15 profit.
Right, so now you're at what, 230 margin?
115.
Or not double margin. You're
Actually,
1.5
double margin would make it easier,
Yeah.
example. But
Well, like
the
the idea is that, like as you get more returns, your margin will like exponentially boost your
yeah.
buying power.
So like you take all of the profits, but you need to make sure that your leverage is still 1.5.
Oh, yeah.
So 1.5 times 170, you want to get 172.5, right? But right now it's worth 165.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to buy
A little bit less than the whole portfolio.
No, you're gonna have to buy more.
More? Why?
Okay, let's do 2 times because that's 1.5.
Yeah.
Accept that. Let's say you have a x equals 2.
Okay.
You have $100 actual value, so actual, and therefore your trading or buying power is $200, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Let's say it increases. Increase by 10%. So now it's 220.
Okay.
Jesus. So your actual now is gonna be 120, right? But it's still 220. The value of your portfolio is
It's still
220.
220.
So you're gonna need, in order to double it, this needs to be 240. So you're gonna need to buy more assets to make up for the fact that it's not 2x. Like when you have profits, your x is actually gonna decrease, and you want to buy more to make it increase. Did that make sense?
Is it the reason why the X is decreasing is because more of your margin, I guess more of your percentage is coming from the actual money, not your margin itself?
Yeah. So right now,
Oh, no, I get it.
it's worth 220. Like your portfolio is worth 220 because you made $20 profit.
Yeah.
But the actual percentage of
So you're less
leverage
than
is-
2x margin right now.
Yeah. Right now you're less than 2x. You want it to be 240. So you're gonna need to buy $20 worth of stuff.
Okay. That's understandable.
And it works the other way around too.
Yeah.
When you have a decrease. And then so when it's less than 1, it's stabilizing. So you kind of do the opposite. It's
Yeah.
easier to make sense for that. Like that one was intuitive,
Yeah.
but I didn't understand destabilizing at all. I had no idea why. And then x equals 1 or x equals 0. You don't change anything.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
Nice.
You guys remember Taylor series expansion?
Nope.
That's not gonna show up, is it? Well, what else I can relate to?
It's gonna be about geometric or
The portfolio theory thing.
portfolio theory.
I
Because
played-
we did GBM, right?
I just get that.
I think that's the part of the note card that Kyle was explaining to us.
Uh-huh.
I had to search up the notes afterwards, but like the Taylor series expansion of e to the power of x is how we format like the terms of GBM.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, after 3 terms, then the precision gets like
Pretty small.
pretty small. It doesn't matter, so
Yeah.
no one really cares. So you drop it off of 3 terms.
Okay.
It's a close enough approximation of e to the x.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So last term is y squared over 2.
Okay.
I don't know if this matters, but the formula for expansion is x to the n
Yeah.
divided by n factorial, n equals 0, n to infinity. X to the power of n divided by n factorial.
Okay.
And you drop it after x. People use y, by the way. Sorry, I should have used y for the example, but
Yeah. Well.
you guys want to go over macro? I never took macroeconomics, so I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna
show up, but-
No, no, I don't
We
think
do
so.
have a note for macro.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
he
remember.
he didn't go over it in class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like a actual like, fun read or something.
Yeah.
Okay. What about St. Petersburg's paradox? I love that question. It's so interesting.
Just what the median versus the expectation are gonna
It's about
diverge.
expected utility.
Like as the variance goes higher, the gap between median return and expected return widens. Because like the e to the x will go to like infinity, while the
So-
median return will stay at like 2.
Well, yeah, that's kind of it. But the formal way of saying it, the expected return can be infinite,
Yeah.
whereas the expected utility is finite.
Oh, just okay. So median is expected utility. Okay.
Yeah. Super interesting. I feel like that's a quant question.
Probably is like a trivia thing.
I had a bunch of James G like probability questions, and I think that was like similar to one of that. I wish I knew it at the time.
That's tough. That's tough.
So you'll put it in.
I did. I didn't get it though.
Oh.
But hey, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, I got one.
Let's go.
I got one finally.
The Microsoft.
I did. Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, did you have the interview?
We're not. Oh, I had the offer.
Oh, wait, Microsoft offer?
Yeah, but
Nice.
dude, I had to I can't go with Machu Picchu with you. That's the sad thing about it.
It's
I was
okay.
actually
You'll be
down
in
to go to
Seattle.
Machu Picchu
You'll
with
be
you.
in Seattle.
You're in Machu Picchu?
Yeah, over the summer.
Nice.
But
Also,
good
I
shit,
haven't told
Andre.
anyone in Frog Gang at all.
Oh.
Haven't told anyone. Well, actually, I'm not part of Frog Gang anyway, so.
Uh-huh. I don't think anyone there even applied on that. Actually, no, someone did.
Yeah,
I didn't even
that's a
apply.
good ass feeling going into an exam. I
Oh
bet.
my gosh, dude! I know. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I was beaming, man. Oh my gosh.
They called you this morning,
No, it was 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
I was
Okay.
watching a documentary on like hip hop,
Yeah.
and I was watching a Kanye documentary, and then like doing it, I got the email, and I was like, oh my gosh.
That's tough. That's tough. Alright, let's celebrate after.
Yeah, we
Mogi,
should
Mogi.
definitely- I said I'd get you sushi. I said I'd get a lot of people sushi if I ever got an offer.
What? No. Why would you do that?
Oh, the joke was, so I paid for this guy's birthday. I paid for his like sushi, even
Yeah.
though I meant to pay for his boba,
Uh-huh.
and I was like pretty sad because I'm like poor as hell right now.
Uh-huh.
And then I told my friends, I was like, if I get an offer, I'll buy everyone sushi.
Nah.
How good is it? Like 50, 40?
No, it's
Really? That for Microsoft?
I know
That's
it's not that
surprising.
high. It's Explorer. It's not like.
I mean, but
South Korean.
oh, does the sport pay less than the regular?
Yeah, the regular pays 45.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Like,
save your
36
money. Save your
36
money
still
then.
pretty good.
I'm
They pay
I
$1,000
will
though,
get
right?
you the sushi though. I told everyone, it's like, it doesn't matter when. You can tell me when I'm 50 years old or something. But
Yo,
I'll
just
get
let me
everyone
come visit you in Seattle. That's it.
in Seattle. Were you willing to fly over there?
Yeah. I think so. If I have enough money, I will.
But they pay for housing though, right?
Yeah. we
Okay,
can
so
house you.
that's actually decent though. That's not bad.
Yeah.
The Seattle housing would have been crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys understand P, which is the
P?
so when you're doing Sharpe ratio, they also scale it with the variable P,
Oh, what
which
the
is
hell
supposed
is
to
P?
be right here. It's supposed to be risk aversion.
Oh, like the investors like risk aversion, like rate, or like what they want to be risk averse to. Or
I don't know what P is. I was wondering, Brian, do you understand what P is in the Sharpe ratio?
I think he just said that's exactly what you said, right?
Let's
The
just
risk
hypothesize
aversion.
it, right? Let's say if P is big. If P is big, your Sharpe ratio
Greater
goes
than 1.
down.
That means that you're very risk averse. You're scared of risk.
Yeah, because right, if P increases, you need higher and higher returns to justify,
Ah.
right?
Yeah.
Or you need smaller and smaller variance to balance
So
out.
because it'll decrease your Sharpe ratio, which
Yeah.
means that even though you have higher returns, you don't want to take on the risk.
Yeah, so P is just how risk averse you are.
Okay. And then if it's less than 1,
Then you're more risky.
you're a risk guy.
What's your P? I'm a 0.1 guy.
I'm very risk averse.
Oh, really?
I'm scared of risk.
Your PP.
Well, because I'm just. This is why I barely trade. It's because I'm way too scared of everything.
I'm gonna get back into it this summer. Get gambling.
Going back in it.
Yeah, get gambling.
Go option city, dude.
Ah,
Nathan
shit.
told me about how you were like doing the trades based on whether lost people would be found.
What?
Were you trading whether lost people could be found?
What do you
Like
mean?
in Canada, you have like a missing person thing, and then you would trade on whether or not they could.
What?
Be
That's so
Poly
fucked
market.
up.
Poly
I know. I was
market.
like,
What?
I was shocked.
I made a couple bucks from that.
That is so
It's
crazy.
so messed up.
Oh my
It's
God.
okay. Poly market is you just bet on like random events.
Uh huh.
Most of them are
Wait, what
politics,
events? Can I
actually.
see?
Like most of them are politics usually. Like you just bet on
Oh, presidential stuff. Airdrop? What does that mean?
this one.
The third one. Solana.
Oh my god.
Solana. Oh, it's like a crypto. It's like crypto destabilized.
That shit's crazy. One of the quant projects in this trading firm or this trading school fund is this guy's called Betting Against Beta, which is basically betting against the performance of countries that are probably like really bad.
Oh,
so
okay.
he was able to predict, or he didn't predict, but he was able to profit off of Ukraine, or not Ukraine, Israeli Palestine.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up.
How do you bet against like this? Like just like against like the general
So
like, currency?
there's
or?
like an index to measure the performance of the
Oh,
country.
you're switching that.
You're just shorting the country.
Sure to get attacked.
That's so messed up, but like, I mean, he did make profit off of that. I don't know. I wonder if like people in actual quant firms do that.
Probably, I mean, probably like special divisions who like focus like on that kind of thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I feel like platforms are like a lot of like automatic, but there's like a lot of like manual trading too. So they probably have like one or two like a couple traders who like just manually do those like kind of things.
Oh, I found it. Okay, so CAPM says that the market portfolio is mean variance effect in the sense that holding only the market index achieves the highest possible Sharpe ratio.
Okay.
Basically, if it's true, then it's impossible to beat the market.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, for me, I kind of thought that was discouraging. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
Yeah, but luckily it's not true. We're all gonna make money.
we're all gonna make it. Wag me.
Like,
Hey, what does WAGB mean?
we're all gonna.
We're all gonna make it.
It's the opposite of NGMI.
What is N?
Actually, I don't know.
Not gonna make it.
Not gonna make it. It'd be like that. Real estate. Do you think he did go over it in class?
Well, it's like a very like low level like real estate one. I don't think it's like
Yeah,
asking
and we're
like,
not
tough
like we're not
questions.
using like pricing things. We're just using Gordon's growth model.
I think like the only thing to come out of it is just know that real estate's like usually a bad investment.
Yeah, but well, okay, yeah, by a lot. He said even it was like crazy bad.
Pretty shit, yeah.
But I think that's for like corporate housing where you buy more than one house. For like a first time home buyer, like they kind of need a house to live in.
Yeah, but like as like an investment opportunity, I guess.
As an investment, not like okay.
Not-
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because like the cost of owning a house, like make any returns from the house like very low. And then as interest rates go up, it increases the profit from the house, but also increases the cost for the house.
Oh yeah. So shortcomings of the Gordon growth model. We had a question in the exam, and I said it was like not that good, but I didn't get that many points on it because But I think my explanation is good enough, in my opinion.
Growth
But
of the line, it just takes in it takes in like the dividends and divides it over. What's it divided over? What does it divide it over? Hold on. I remember what?
it's R minus G.
R minus risk free over general market rate, or what is that?
G is growth. So
Oh, the stock's personal growth rate. Okay.
yeah. Wait, what is R again? It's the required return.
Required
so
return.
how much you want
Oh,
to return?
okay. Wait, dividends over R minus G?
Yeah.
Required returns over the stock's growth rate.
So I'm pretty sure in a stock, the required return would be the risk-free rate, right? Because you want it to do better than
I guess,
the
yeah,
risk-free.
yeah.
Okay. So that should be your minimum required return.
Well, what is growth rate? Like the stock's like return? No, because you're explaining the stock's return, so G can't be that.
G is always going to be less than R. It's never possible for it to be.
What is Gordon? What is G?
Okay. You asked Kyle, right? And he said it's not going to be technical.
For the,
Like the linear regression, we're not going to have to do any of that.
he said you don't really need to know the algorithms behind it and how.
Just the pros and cons.
Yeah, just when to use which. Yeah, pros and
Okay.
Oh,
cons.
G is the growth rate of the dividends, not the stock.
Dividends.
Like the yeah.
Wait, so what would it be for a house? Like the rent yield?
Yeah, like how much the rent yield will increase by.
Okay. Yeah, dividend. Dividend growth or dividends in total?
Dividend growth rate. Like if dividends like 2,500 now, we expect it to like be like go up by like 2%, like
Okay.
every year forever.
Forever.
So Gordon's only like if dividends increase at a non-linear rate, Gordon doesn't account for that. Gordon's just counts like
The growth.
a,
of
con-
the-
a constant like growth.
yeah, that's one of the. That's why it's an approximation. That's a shortcoming.
Yeah.
That's an approximation. It doesn't account for many factors.
And then G can be negative, right? If you expect dividends to fall, it makes the denominator big. It makes the
Yeah.
value of the stock shit because you're not gaining dividends, you're losing dividends.
So it's gonna be small. And then as long as the net present value is greater than 0, it's a good investment. Right.
Okay, yeah, I guess you can make that argument. Yeah.
Because it's PV minus V.
I don't think that because Gordon doesn't tell you how good it is. It just prices for
Because
the
if
stock.
it's less than 0, that means you're losing money technically.
Yeah.
But if it's greater than 0, you're gaining money somehow.
Yeah.
Which is worthwhile. If it's equal to 0, you might as well not do anything.
Yeah. And I think in the real estate lecture notes, he said that G was the growth rate. It actually, it measures a lot of different things, not just the growth rate and the rent yield.
Yeah, I was thinking to go into it. But there's no way he expects us to
It's
remember
growth
that.
rate, so you have
There's way too many factors.
depreciation,
to
which
consider.
is subtracted. The investment is and house appreciation rate. So you account for CPI as well as
Rules.
actual house appreciation. CPI and house appreciation. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the bathroom.
I'm so unconfident in this exam.
Yesterday I was telling myself like even if I did study a little bit, like I
wouldn't
didn't think it was
help.
gonna make a
Honestly,
difference.
yeah.
Like maybe like one question would be I'd have a little more understanding. but
Right.
I didn't think.
But also, like,
it
our midterm, like, Loki seemed a little bit easier than the practice. Like, the practice seemed way more technical than our midterm was.
really.
Cause you know,
I
'cause
did
it-
ask in the midterm. I'm gonna tell you that now.
But, like, even then, like, we had, like, questions that were, like the trader question. I skipped class, but, like, the trader question,
That was intuitive. I
the
think you had like a
pandas-
really good
yeah.
intuition.
The
behind
pandas
it.
question,
That one made sense. That was pretty easy.
and then what was it called? Like, the Silicon Valley one. That was, like,
Wait,
that was guaranteed to show up.
SVD. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
'cause, like,
wait, what are some current events? Do you think you can quizzes in
This
that?
is no current events. That's the problem. Oh, maybe, like, the house stuff, but, like,
The house? What house? Here?
it's bad to own a house because interest rates are. Well, no. Fuck, I don't know.
There's also the venture capital question. That
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. I think my answer was wrong, but
There's like no current events.
SVB was recent at the time, so I guess that was a good valid question to ask.
Might show up again.
Another SVB question.
Internet did show up, but it's not that bad. That's not like what? They lost money because their bonds went to shit.
I just my explanation was not good enough. I just said Alameda was a shit hedge fund, and I was like, they're gonna keep losing money and they're bound to lose. Yeah. When is his hearing anyway? Isn't he getting into jail for a long
He already
time?
went there.
He's in jail right now, but like he hasn't had his sentencing. He's
Oh.
just guilty yet.
Yeah.
He's just shown to be guilty. Anyways, diffusion property.
That's what.
Okay, so some that expected return, risk premium, and variance. Returns still have the diffusion property, meaning that there are no jumps in prices. So it has to go from
Everything continuous?
it has to be continuous.
Okay.
And the returns are locally, approximately, normally distributed.
What lecture is this?
This was portfolio theory.
Okay.
Oh, what is it? What did you say?
So returns have a diffusion property, so that means that there's no jumps in prices.
What terms? For the Brownian mesh and stuff? Or
This one's portfolio theory.
It depends on anything, I guess.
okay.
Oh yeah. This is portfolio optimization. So we're talking about like log utility.
For the log utility function?
Log utility, just making sure it's like optimal Sharpe ratio. Just mark.
For the long term, which investments will yield the highest Sharpe, right?
Wait, how'd you know that beforehand though? Like, how would you know if somebody's doing log utility?
Their rho is equal to 1. Their p is equal to 1.
Their P is equal to 1. Oh yeah. Their lift gate version is equal to 1. That means their Sharpe ratio.
Is exactly equal to your excess return over your standard deviation of return squared. I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also the when p equals 0, like the minimum.
Wait,
to
P
be-
is 0. That's impossible.
Well, like close to 0, like approaching 0. It means like you don't care at all about your variance. All you care about is return. So it's because they're sharp into just return.
I really. Oh wait, it says here. Yeah, P equals 1 is the log utility.
Wait, can I see what you guys are looking
Yeah, I think you mentioned that.
Guys, wait. Can you guys explain what a log distribution is? Because I actually never understood that. Because I remember before in midterm, you said that
Oh, the log
utility is
normal?
Yeah, the tails are longer, so that it's possible to be like outliers.
I think this is different from what you're talking about.
Okay, it's not the same.
The log function and a log normal function or distribution are different things.
Wait, for log distribution, it just squashes like big events, right?
Or just look up what a log function is.
Wait, what does a log normal look like? Can I see? It should be
Yeah,
like right
it just
here.
has this. It's just this blue line right here.
Okay, yeah. So like big moves are like.
What does the log normal look
big? Like small moves will get amplified.
And then log normal is a probability distribution. So
It should have a fat tail on the right side. Right.
What was
It has-
normal or
Log
log?
normal. Log normal.
Wouldn't the normal one beat the log? Like, wouldn't log anything have a smaller tail?
Yeah, I have a smaller right
It
tail.
has
So
a smaller right tail.
that's what it means by skewed right, I think.
Oh shoot.
It's like not gonna ask that though. That's like very technical.
Wait, so this is not log utility? What am I looking at?
Oh, I think one thing might
This
ask.
is log utility,
It might
but
like-
it's
this is not
different
log
from log
distribution.
normal distribution.
I might
Yeah.
ask a Jensen's thing.
Jensen's. Oh shoot.
Quality.
Yeah, why does Jensen's matter again? It like makes it like it makes it consistent. I forgot what like.
Try to think. It has to do with the convexity of.
Yeah, like you wanna okay. Cause what not the fuck? What's the curve in a line? I forgot what it was. The curve. I don't know the notes. I don't remember what the curve in a line are.
I think it's the expectation of the quadratic function is greater than or equal to the expectation of x input into the quadratic. Yeah.
Jensen's was GVM. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can we clutch up a 70% on this?
On the final, that's asking for a lot.
Hey, you were able to do it on the midterm with minimal effort, right?
That's because the midterm, like, I guess I got lucky with the question. Like, there's no technical questions. They ask me technicals, like, I don't know. Like, you know the technicals, I don't know any of the technicals.
No, I don't.
I mean, you just talk about the Jensen thing. You know that one, at least.
Okay, maybe one of 50 things they could ask. I hope I like the format of that, where you just kind of have to defend your answer,
Yeah,
you just
that's actually
ramble
nice.
stuff. It makes it a lot
It
less.
always means it's hard to fail. If you write anything, you get some points. Like, the lowest grade was, like, still like a B.
But percentage-wise, it was.
Oh, yeah, but like, it was curved to a B.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what he said, right? Like, he was, like,
That's sick. That's sick. Oh, yeah, are you doing anything over the summer too, or no?
Just work.
Work? Are you gonna work here in College Park?
I have one offer from like a nearby place. I really
Yeah.
don't want to do it.
Okay.
But for now, yeah, probably College Park.
Okay, I need thoughts for that. So the one offer I have is like a tiny, like small defense company, like under 300 employees, like kind of no name.
Yeah.
But I'm also interviewing for FINRA. I'm trying to decide which is better.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's something you have to decide.
Yeah.
But that'd be cool to work for a small company. I would want that experience.
But the other one's like for FINRA, and that one's like remote. But that one's like for like, I don't know if you know what FINRA is. It's like the
The regulatory
Yeah.
agency.
Like I don't know if that actually like, has any resume value. But like at least the company name is like known-ish.
Is it a company or is it a government?
It's like part government, part company. It's like not fully government owned.
A
Like, you know,
quasi-government.
it's like Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, like you know,
Okay.
like because like after 08 the government like bought like part of the company or something.
Uh-huh.
So I think not like government overseen, but technically an independent company.
Okay.
But like that one, at least like the name is like kind of known. Like, if you ask someone like what the company is, like a 20% chance they know what it is.
Yeah, I feel like if you're working finance, you would know what FINRA is.
Yeah, but like if they ask like the defense company, like no one will
Yeah.
know what it is. So that's sometimes.
Insurance company?
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
I have one offer for a small defense company, like under 300.
Investment?
No, just like defense company, like just like military contracting.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, I heard investment. I don't know why.
Oh no. Yeah, that one's like under 300 employees, like no name. And I'm interviewing for.
Can I guess
FINRA.
it? Can I guess it?
Yeah.
HII.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Sure.
It's like well, that's the same idea. Like no one knows what it is. Like
I know a couple of defense companies. I bet Nathan could guess it.
no, but it's like a small local like Maryland, like one office only, like nothing.
Wait, what's it
Booz
called?
Allen Hamilton.
Booz is huge, bro.
It's huge? Actually, I didn't know that.
10,000 employees.
I just know a girl who works there.
I think you'll be surprised. I think working for a smaller company is a lot better than working for a
Wait, what
larger
happened to your
company.
vision?
Oh, that's 32. It is Visionist.
Oh, I knew it.
Vision
Wait,
is-
I thought it was like I thought it was a computer vision company,
No. I don't know.
like an optical company.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
another offer for well, not offered yet. Like I'm interviewing for FINRA.
Yeah.
Decide between those two.
What is FINRA? Is
It's
that a
like the
finance?
market regulatory agent.
Oh shoot! You know Lagos?
Yeah.
He's interviewing for the Fed,
Hey,
Oh,
what's
like-
up?
like the bank?
Chicago Fed.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well,
That's
well,
pretty
actually, there's a bunch of different Fed
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
departments, but he's interviewing for like smaller parts of the Fed.
That's it. Yeah, let me come visit you guys over the
Oh my
summer.
God.
I'm not gonna
Wait,
do anything.
Lawrence,
So.
where's your location? Where's your?
good. Well, Visionist is here, and then FINRA is remote. But also,
wait,
but
can
also
you drive from here to Visionist?
no, I have to figure out like this most convoluted way. That's like kind of want it.
That's bad.
Like I already signed this. I'm like
I'm Renee.
I'm Renee.
That's yeah.
But like I don't want like Renee like a
Maybe I
medium
should not be
style.
live streaming this.
Huh?
I said maybe I should not be live streaming this. Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
You know. Let's mute that. Nah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
know.
yo, that's dangerous. But
we'll see.
wait, aren't you? Where do you live? Which?
Oh no way. But like
No, no,
here
no,
in
I mean,
Parkside.
do you have to pay over the summer for that?
Yeah, I already have the lease. Like, it's
You
not,
have,
it's
to,
not,
you have to pay for this over the summer.
no matter what. Like, it's already given.
that's bad. Because if you're gonna have to pay for another house near where you
No, I would just live here and just like commute like an hour or some shit.
an hour
That's
there and back.
That's actually more than
2
that.
hours every day, every
so,
day.
I would actually Uber in the morning because
Uber not even drive.
I don't have a car.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh,
That's rough.
So
That's
I would
rough.
Uber in the morning, and then if I want to save money, I can do an hour and a half.
you know how
train
much
ride
an
back.
hour Uber
Oh my
costs?
god.
I know. It's
Actually, I don't know how much.
So
how
right,
much
so Visionist is $28. FINRA is 24. I did the math. They're actually the same pay because the cost of Uber to Visionist would make the
You have
turn
to
$28.
consider
Wait, where-
it's
where
an
is it?
hour drive.
It's
dude.
in Columbia.
That's
Maryland?
Yeah.
2
Oh
hours
my-
every day. That adds up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like maybe like reneging.
Didn't you do it this summer?
Hmm?
Didn't you do it this summer?
No, what, this summer?
Vision. This is the spin-off for that.
No.
Oh, wait. What did you do over the summer? I could have sworn you
This
did.
summer I was in Illinois.
Oh. I thought this was the turn off.
Mm-mm.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, that sucks.
On the one hand, I kind of want like an
Find some
in-person.
good sublease for your appointment.
It's impossible.
I know, it's very hard.
Oh, my girlfriend, she was able to find someone for Parkside. Yeah.
Parkside?
It
I
was.
don't know where that is actually. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
coming down.
it's in the cut.
It's in the
No one
cut.
wants to live there.
yeah.
Like over there.
Yeah. It's one of the less glamorous. Right?
Yeah, she was trying for 6 months. It's rough.
Paid off. Yeah. Like I kind of want like an in-person one, just like I feel like it's better.
Brian, if you fly over to Washington, you can come to the corporate housing.
Yo, I'm telling you, if you can let me do that,
Yeah,
I
of
would
course I'll let
definitely
you.
fly over.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
hit
let
up
you
Lawrence
live-
too and tell him to come with me.
Lawrence, if you want to, I mean,
Seattle?
you know,
If I do FINRA, it's
it's not in
remote.
Seattle. It's Redmond.
Oh, Redmond. Oh, Washington. Yeah. If I do FinRun it's remote, I can just go anywhere I
It's
want.
remote?
FinRun's remote.
Dude, do that. What the hell?
But I don't
You know
want
what
remote.
you say?
You like remote?
I don't care if... Dude, it doesn't matter what it is. Alright, just go through it.
I kind of like be in the office though. I don't know. But,
I
like,
have my brother's friend, he had an internship at Northrop Grumman during COVID.
Yeah.
And it was 8 hours every day, but it was all remote. And he told me he was so depressed. He like...
What do you mean? You thought
He
remote?
told me he stopped showering, he stopped like socializing because all he would do is wake up, go to his computer in the same room, like just do his work for 8 hours and then like play games in the same room. He was, like, so
And how is
depressed.
this good again? This-
I'm just saying. Oh yeah, no, that was actually the opposite of what I was trying to achieve. Hey, make the most out of your day. Alright, if you have another, maybe like do your remote job in like a Starbucks or a coffee shop.
yeah. I mean, I don't really hate it. I just kind of want that like an office feeling. But you know, if it cuts down on my 2 hour commute like daily, it kind of helps.
Dude, the 2 hour commute adds
That's
up,
rough,
and it
yeah, that's
sucks.
rough.
It's awful.
Yeah. Like I don't like renege like a moderately better, but like I don't know, I might. If I get the
Just
offer, I'll
keep
think about
applying
it.
and,
No,
like-
I ain't keeping applying.
Yeah.
Well, like it's kind of like winding down. Like if I want to wait for spring, I the renege business, take FINRA, renege FINRA.
Dude, okay, the only
my
downside for Finra is
God.
online stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, if you guys want to go into finance, you guys should start applying this year, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know
Or-
about
Oh,
finance.
shoot. So for
I
next
know.
year. Dude, I
Yeah.
wanted to apply for finance. I still haven't gotten a notification from Strategic Group. And I thought I did really well on the interview.
It's really random.
Yeah,
No.
I feel like it's hit or miss. And it involves a lot of networking, I guess, even though I hit that.
My friend in Princeton got like interviews for like every company he applied to.
Really? Even in this economy? I heard like Ivy
Well,
League
he
too.
didn't get offers yet, but he applied and he got like at least like half like first round of everything. Like he
Are you
got
talking about finance interviews or
quant.
quant? Oh my gosh.
I mean, he's probably smart.
D.E. Shaw, 5 rings.
I had an interview from DE Shaw this summer.
Oh really? How'd it go?
It was awful.
Yeah,
She
DE
grilled
Shaw-
me.
I heard
She
DE
grilled
Shaw
the
is-
shit out of me.
Yeah.
It was okay. So this is before I took data science and before I took machine learning. But I had a project on options pricing for using a KNN,
Okay.
and she grilled me on everything. Like I could just tell just by the interview that she knew what she was talking
Oh,
about.
dang,
And
technical
she kept
interview.
asking me so many technical questions. I was like, holy shit, bro! I was getting blasted. I couldn't handle it.
Good work, though.
I was like choking and stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Dude, the feeling when you chose an interview is so bad.
I know, but like, it makes sense because it's such a good company.
No, yeah, like for my interview, like you have to do some like SQL shit, like so like specific. Like I barely know SQL. Like it's on my resume for like I could do like select from.
Select
There we
teams.
go.
That's all I know. Oh,
But then they're asking shit like, oh, well, this like, why can like I can use this as a primary key? Like, what issues with this can we not use like hash as a key?
Oh my gosh.
Like build the table, like describe like the data types for like.
You know what I
everything.
do when I need to make a table? I use the SQL workbench. I just use create table and I like select.
I
all the
use
stuff.
I use the visual SQL thing.
Yeah, I don't
before.
use the
I don't-
command.
But like they want like the var char like annotations, like the number of
I know,
character
and you
counts.
can set the data type on the table.
Yeah.
That's how I do it at my work. Like, I don't do it and use.
And they also want to like the whole like foreign key like relational like table to table thing kind of.
Yeah.
And like this is all done in Python comments, by the way.
in Python.
They want to design the table in Python comments. Like they had like a whiteboard function. We just never used it.
Dude, you know what's crazy?
We just did it in Python comments.
Dude, so in my Capital One, they kept like grilling me on like some crazy data structure stuff,
Uh-huh.
right? And I didn't get it because I was pretty sad about that. But in my Microsoft, all they told me to do was reverse the list,
Okay.
and then after I reversed the like a normal
Oh,
list,
this okay.
they asked me to reverse a linked list, and I just did that, and that was it. Like there was nothing
Wait,
else.
one question? That was it?
No, reverse a array. I mean.
Oh, alright, okay.
I did that in Python. That's a one-liner.
Wait, they accepted that as a solution? Just the colon -1?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that was it. I mean,
That
and
was
then
sick.
the next question was to reverse the linked list.
Wait, that's
right?
crazy. Okay.
And then the thing was, I had to make the class. I had
Yeah,
to see,
yeah.
I didn't remember how to make a class in Python. Look, I knew how to do that in like any object-oriented type language, but not Python. So 2 times in the interview, I was like, sorry, I don't really remember how to do object-oriented in Python.
Uh-huh.
She was like, oh yeah, that's okay. And then finally I figured it out because I remembered how to make a class.
Yeah.
And then I got the reverse linked list to work, and that was it. And then at the end, she was like, oh yeah, that's all I had to ask you, but if you want to show me anything more, like
Oh,
you can
okay.
tell me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't have anything.
Oh.
And then that was it for the technical part. She just asking me normal questions.
Oh, that's not bad at all because the Ray one's like not even a question. Because like it's like I guess it's
It's
the
not
one
even a
that-
question.
It's not even a question. It's just a
To be
liquid.
fair though, like if I didn't already do it in LeetCode, then I probably would have been scared. I don't remember how to do it in 132.
Oh no, I don't remember how to do it in 1 and 2 either. Like reversing a linked list, if you ask me right now, I probably won't remember. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
haven't done lead code in a while. But like I'm kind of like not applying, so I don't really care anymore.
Yeah. Let me know what you decide to go with. Honestly,
Yeah,
I think Finland would be better because the 2-hour commute is ass cheap. You're gonna come home, you're gonna be so tired.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so
It's also, I
exhausted.
think the work's a little bit more interesting. So I might go.
In Finland,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
It's like data engineering. So it's like they have like a pipeline to like.
What has a better title? Like,
Well, the title you just put whatever you want on the resume. Like they're not gonna like. You can rename any role to anything you want really.
that's true. Technically, my job as a web dev here is student web developer, but I just put down
Web developer.
web developer.
Yeah. Like, but it's like they have like a pipeline for like taking like trade data and like flagging like any weird trades. So like the role is like
Weird trades.
like
How would you define
like not
that?
like
You use a machine learning algorithm, like unsupervised?
so they already have it trained. So like my role would be like putting it into the thing, like just like making
Putting
it,
the data?
no like integrating the model into like into the pipeline.
Oh,
So,
okay,
like,
I see what you
So
mean.
the model is separate right now, and the pipeline is already like, made. So it's just taking the model, put it in the pipeline,
I
make
think
it
you'll
work.
learn a lot from that. That's a good experience.
But it's
I
not- it's
would
not-
never know how to do that if
Yeah, but it's
without
like-
industry experience.
I don't always word it because it's not like actually like AI because like I have no like I'm not like making the model, I'm not like training the model or anything. It's just plugging it into like so it's more of like integration with like the AWS thing they have.
That's still pretty important though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a transferable
And you
skill.
have a lot to say in your resume. 'Cause that's a pretty big step in the thing.
Yeah. I'll
What
think
did you
about
do in your M&T, not bank, which bank was it? Chase Bank.
Yeah, Chase Bank. Yeah, we just worked on some website.
That was
Oh, that's what Visionist is. That's what I'm
just a
thinking.
website.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of done with web development. Like,
Yeah.
Really?
I'm so done with web development. It's all I've been doing. It's just making websites and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I kind of don't want to do software engineering anymore.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly why I've only been applying to investment.
Yeah.
I applied for the Microsoft one a long time ago. I didn't even remember about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got an email for an interview, and so I was like, I'll just go ahead and do it. But
Nice.
At the point, I was like kind of done with software engineering.
No, you should do this. I feel like this is a
I'll
pretty cool
definitely do
program.
it. But like
Yeah.
in the future, I still want to apply for investment. Like I want
Yeah.
to do investment management.
I
as
think
well.
it's easier to make the switch from computer science to investment though. Not the other way around.
Yeah, to be fair, I've done way more interviews from investment positions than I have from CS.
Yeah, it's competitive, the CS ones.
So sad I think Fig.
You took FIG?
I failed the final. That was the SQL one.
Bro,
Oh, I'm
they didn't
sorry.
even let me get an interview. I was
Dude, it's so
sad.
RNG. I don't know how I got an interview.
But
But you're
Dude,
wearing
that
the
was
shirt,
SQL one
so.
you're talking about?
Oh, they gave it to me for free for failing.
Oh, really?
Wait,
Um,
your shirt? Like what they give you?
This.
I'm sorry. I mean, that's kind of like rubbing it in a bit.
That is kind of go to that.
I mean, well, okay, they give it before the final round. So like, even if you pass, you get it. If you fail, you get it.
Okay,
But like
okay.
in reality, it's probably like a consolation prize. Like, oh, you got this far. Okay.
Yeah.
How many rounds did you take?
3? So like 5 or 6 hours total.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's
Dude, I would have been defeated. I would have actually like.
I was so out of that after.
Oh man, that sucks, dude.
It's like, wait. Plus, like, I don't know.
Low key, when I didn't get Capital One, I was so sad about it that that was my decision to.
I mean,
completely
it's okay.
switch
You guys
to-
are sophomores right now, so you guys have next year too for junior
Might
internship.
do-
I'm
No,
trying to
I might
do
do 3 years
I'm trying to
grad.
graduate in
3
3
years.
years. or
I don't
2.5.
have classes left. I don't want a double major.
I see. Okay.
So I
For
don't
me,
know.
I just simply don't have the money to do a next
Oh,
year.
I mean, my parents want me to like stay longer. Like my parents like they're pretty well off.
You should do a
Wait,
major in
I-
stat instead of doing a minor. You know.
Dude, it's so bad at Stat 410. I'm sorry, I cannot do it.
Oh, is it the probability class? Okay,
I
yeah, that
cannot
one's
do a
right.
math major.
Hey, you can take stat 650 now.
If I did math in 410, I would die in 650.
Oh, but you would be like actually goated. Like, you'd be like the craziest quant in
The only
in
reason I'm
college.
passing 410, I mean, hopefully, I don't know if I'm passing yet. Hopefully, I am. It's because Terrence like grades so like leniently.
Sheesh. It's
Like-
like that.
The question I couldn't solve it. I put on the formula to set up. It'll give you like 50% just for like setting it up.
Putting the formula.
Yeah.
Dang. It's like that. That's bad. That's not good at all.
So yeah, I don't understand 410 at all. Yeah, I cannot do 650. Maybe my last year if I'm somehow ready for it, but no, next semester, hell no.
I'm not gonna lie, I really dislike probability in general. Like, it's just, for me, I don't find it like interesting.
I mean, it's kind of cool. It's just like the calculus in it. I'm not gonna.
You know, I want to take advanced calc. I signed up for DiffyQ next semester,
Mm.
even though it's not required for me because I thought it would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I want to have a much harder course load next semester. This semester, I'm only taking 12 credits, and most of my classes were like really easy. So like my
Yeah.
discipline completely fell off. Like I fell off this semester. I'm gonna be honest with you. I completely fell off.
I fucked up. I had a hard course load this semester during like application season, and that's why I kind of threw. I should have swapped it around. I should have an easy course load now and a harder course load later.
Yeah.
But also like Bootham required me to like add so many classes, so like I don't really have a choice. It's like Bootham requires me to take stat and data science the same semester.
Well, technically, only the. I don't know if any of them were really required.
Yeah, I thought apparently like, you don't actually need them. Because like on the,
Yeah,
on the
no,
syllabus,
also
like it says you need them. But then like I have people who like got in without having them. So I guess I didn't need to do both. Like I have them now though, so it's like kind of nice, right? In the future I'm kind of.
Yeah.
But like, I definitely didn't need to add all three in the same semester.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Like next year, it's, like, I either apply for new grad or I like just prolong my stay here. Like I don't know how to prolong my stay. Like it's not like there's no classes left for me to take. I'm not doing a major.
Yeah. For me, in order for me to do like 4 years, I'd have to add classes that I like really like. I'd have to purposely add classes that I don't need to take.
Yeah, like I could like add more CS classes and just like not graduate until later.
I don't know.
But, like,
I don't know
is
if it'd be
worth
worth it. Also, I don't know. It just depends on how hard it is to get new grad.
I mean, it's terrible right now. So.
Dude, you have an internship.
Well, no, yeah, but like even like people with internships, like the new grad market is like way worse than the internship market.
Do you think it's gonna be better in a year?
That could be better, but like by how much better though is the question.
Marginally better.
Because I applied to
Hopefully.
I applied to like what, like 200 something internships, and I got
Well, the thing about it
3
is that
interviews.
you can only apply to companies that are big enough to host internships. Now you can apply to like anything.
Yeah,
And
but-
if you really want to,
but, like,
just work for a small company for like a year.
Well,
or
also,
two.
I don't want to like work for a small company
Okay.
What? Why?
because like I don't want to like live in like in the middle of nowhere. I'll be honest.
My
I kinda
brother works
picky.
in Missouri. There's
kinda
nothing
picky where I
there.
wanna live, yeah.
There's nothing there.
Like I want to live like somewhere.
But the thing is, it's so low cost of living that like he's been traveling so often because he doesn't have to pay
I
much.
feel
in
like
rent.
I'd be depressed to like live in like a random like town by myself.
Okay, but
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
I think you'll be depressed working for a large corporation too.
Yeah, there's also less
Yeah,
individuality.
like, I don't know. Like finding a job, like, I could probably find something, but like I don't want to do like a random state. I kind of want to like go to like a city. I don't know.
You want big
Like,
tech
like a
or
city,
just-
like a city requires like big pay, so it's like not gonna happen unless you get lucky.
What I'm thinking is that like if I ever get a New York position, like what if I live like in New Jersey and just like drive to the
That's it.
train station
Oh.
or like a metro station?
Yeah.
And then I
It's
just
still bad food though. That's like.
but I feel like I'd save much more by
Oh,
taking
yeah,
a
for sure.
commuting than just living in the city. Also, I probably wouldn't need a car if I lived in the city.
Yeah.
It's been
Okay,
there.
because if I have to say
Alright.
what you're gonna be, I'm just gonna. The SIG's in Philly, which is like not
Dude,
terrible.
SIG is
Or not
crazy
Philly.
far.
It's in
What are the factors
Honestly,
used to
I'm saying
determine
you
the
gotta
growth rate
find
of
that.
real
So
estate
hard to do.
values?
No,
I think
don't understand. The
Yeah.
interviews were mad easy until the final round, dude. What was it?
Growth
the
rates?
technical round was like an hour and a half of like coding, like they're given like a class, you have to like implement like part of the class and like optimize it. So it's like given like a data, like a CSV data thing of like trade data. Or no, it wasn't trade data. It was like movie data, but like it's ideas like trade data.
Yeah.
You have to optimize it so you can read and of whatever. Like you don't care how fast you read it. What you care about is that pulling any query has to be O of 1 time.
Oh, one.
But you don't care how long
What
it
data
takes.
structure? You don't care about the memory space?
You don't care about how it's stored at all.
just
Well,
care
you
about the-
do care. Like you don't. You can't make a terribly shit optimization. But the
So
idea is like you
what
want
are
to
factors?
optimize. You want to
Growth
optimize
rates.
data
I
over
think
it.
And you want
it's
to get, so you'd have to use a dictionary. Oh, one. Some sort of
Yeah,
rationale.
but it's like work compliance. It's like you want to get any
the value
ticker
of the property,
throughout any year.
depreciation,
Okay, it's
So
like a
it's-
dictionary. that,
reinvestment,
the
house price
key-
appreciation.
the key is
Okay,
just,
reinvestments,
ticker plus,
appreciation
calculated
price,
with
and
the,
house price
year length.
appreciation. Okay.
But
Well, you know,
what-
properties of the
what-
covariance
2002,
matrix,
2003.
it's positive
2004,
semi-definites.
2002,
There's
2005.
The
also,
entire data range?
Yeah, like 2001 to 2006.
it's also
So you
square,
want to read any data
and
range
it's
to any ticker
invertible.
Needs to be all of one full time.
Okay, so the key would be just the ticker range concatenated with the year, or the date range, and
But that would require like a shit ton of keys, right? Because 2001, 2005 Apple is a different
Symmetric,
key than 2002,
positive
2006
then,
semi-definite.
holy shit, that's
Apple.
actually wild.
So I'm
With
gonna-
any date range too?
Yeah, anything.
Symmetric,
That was
positive,
my first answer.
semi-definite.
I'm like, okay, I
Square.
can have like every permutation possible as a
How'd you do
dictionary.
that?
Oh, I didn't get it at first. They like give me hella hints, but they didn't care. So,
What
like,
is the answer? What?
so the answer is like a jumping table. So what you do is I already forgot, but like first off, you do something like you said, where you sort by ticker for the year, and then you want to like sort that, and then you keep track of the indices of like when everything stops, and then create like a third dictionary or array or something where all it has like the indices of like the start and stop year range. Because it's sorted.
shoot, so
Because
you
it's
just
a
go-
time series data, so the years are gonna
Oh my
one-to-one
God.
map to the array indices. So something like your query is translated to like that, so that pulls the data by going to like
That's
the
genius, dude.
index and then like jumping, finding the corresponding map like year range.
That's genius.
So like a race, like you
Multicollinearity
sort the ticket
in a
data
regression
from your
problem.
range.
Why might this
You
be
have like an array
bad?
that maps to it, and you slice the list.
So
over that and pull it out.
multicollinearity in a
I
regression
didn't really hell
problem
if it's
is
and
probably
I didn't like do that at first at all. My first solution was like all event.
Dude, I would not be able to get that, like,
Yeah.
even with all the hints. Holy shit.
Like the all event
is
solution's
the
not
idea
bad.
that
Like,
some
like,
of
all
the
one
explanatory
solution is
variables
very,
are
very
actually
good to get. But they give me hints
somewhat
and
correlated
errors
to
I
each
pass
other.
that. But I feel
And
like
why might this be bad?
anyone
Because
who's
when we
beginner
actually
can probably pass it because like you have an hour of hints to like get you.
when
to the
we
I
actually
don't
get
even know how to put SQL.
Oh, that wasn't SQL. The final round was SQL. That's what I meant. It was
explanatory.
system design.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That one I never did system design in my life. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
no. I guess you would just, if you knew beforehand, you think you'd be able to study.
If I knew if I knew how to study SQL.
What is the first
Like, I got
definition
tripped up
for
by the SQL
quadratic
part. Like, the actual question wasn't bad either. It was
using matrix
you're given a grocery
factorizations,
store,
so I
there's not
think
like a
x
checkout system.
transpose x.
It's like every like checkout system like needs to connect to the central database. There's a coupon system where like coupons can either like kick off like a specific item or like every
y
item.
minus x transpose b times x.
Yeah,
So
so
those
like
are-
the logic for checkout systems isn't bad, right? Just pick in price, like apply discounts, but like storing data in the SQL database, pulling. I don't remember SQL.
There's a guy in our class. I don't know who he is, but I
Uh-huh.
know he's in our class. He got an offer from Jane Street.
Oh wow. Wait for proofing?
Yeah. The way I know is because one of my friends he's applying to take this class next year.
Uh-huh.
Knows, like, is good friends with him, but he's keeping it secret, so I don't know who it is. I just
Oh,
know
man,
there's a guy in
that's
our
fair.
class who got Jane Street.
There's like two I know in SIF who are in IMC.
You
I
express
think
the
that's-
objective function.
Yeah, I
at
think
the
only two. Remember like
OLS.
what an Optiver? Like I see a guy with like an
Actually,
Optiver backpack. I don't know if he actually works there.
Using
He's, like,
matrix
not
vector
familiar.
notation.
yeah.
But like the two in
So
IMC,
why-
I know that are going there for sure.
So the
But that's what the
XP
resume is like crack. Like his
plus
entire like,
epsilon.
experience is like just C++, C++.
Oh my god, I
Like,
can't do
yeah.
that. I don't know how to code C++.
I don't know.
I don't even remember how to code C. It's like way beyond me now.
Yeah. Alright, gotta lock in. Holy shit, it's 12:30.
Yeah, sorry for the distraction. You guys understand squared sharp ratio? What is it? What is a like what
Squared-
is the interpretation? Of
Yeah,
a
square sharp ratio. So if your sharp is negative, like you're non-squared, like your normal sharp is negative.
You have
you
less
don't-
returns.
You have shit return.
You have negative returns.
But you don't care because you just short
It's
your
just the
portfolio.
squared, so it's
and that will
y.
just swap your negative sharp to a positive sharp.
You
y
swap
minus
your
xb
portfolio.
transpose.
Like,
Oh,
cause like,
I
if
see
you're doing
what
so
you
if you're doing so bad consistently, if you just short everything you did before, that makes you good because it just flips your returns.
Just
Okay.
So the idea of squared sharp is that, like it just like removes a negative factor. So squared sharp tells you like how good you're doing, regardless if you're long or short. Because like it's the same thing. So the idea is that like to maximize your sharp ratio, your squared sharp like just kind of tells you like what your actual return is.
Okay, so that's the
It's like
interpretation
negative
is the higher it
positive.
is, the better.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, the negative sharp. Yeah, higher squared sharp the better.
Okay, that makes sense.
But if
I believe
it's,
we're
like,
going
you want to say like
to
if your underlying sharp was negative, you have to short it before you
class of
square.
equity.
Yeah, but the thing
The
is,
class of debts.
But the idea is
how would
just
you
like
know it before, like after? Once you have a negative sharp ratio,
you
like,
can't go backwards.
you can't, like,
You can't go backwards. But the idea is just saying that like you don't care if your sharp is negative or positive, because in reality, like once you short it or not short it, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Class of debt, class of equity, risk premium. Okay. Time value of money. Quantitative easing. Quantitative easing is the idea of the Fed buying longer term
Oh, do you
longer
think you
term
can access
maturities.
units?
Yeah, probably one or two questions by units.
Shit,
I don't know. I don't know units.
I don't know units either.
Helps
What
push
is the
interest
unit
rates
of
down.
a returns
Returns of stock.
percentage? Okay, what about volatility?
Returns of ones down.
Volatility,
Effect is to inject.
is that just variance? So that's just what? Sigma squared, so that's just what? Percent per year?
Oh, volatility, I think, is actually the standard deviation. That's what he said in the
Oh, volatility
reviews.
is standard deviation?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just unit, it's just like,
Square root of the
So
time.
what is the term? Like, what is the unit value? It should be USD divided by the number of shares.
for what?
Like the term, unit value. Like the
Oh, return of, returns.
I think they're like a percentage per
Per year, right?
per time.
Oh, per time
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah, I guess per year.
What's the formula? So, yeah, what's the
Honestly, I'm not gonna bother with units because like
It's
they're gonna ask you
final minus initial over initial.
final minus initial? Wait, no, this would have no unit. It'd just be a percentage.
Mm.
X%. But when you do the square root of that, it's also X%. No, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. What are the units return volatility?
By some specific maturities, payments, periods. Okay, interesting. Instantaneous forward rate. Instantaneous forward rate is the interest rates. I think it's the same thing as the implied forward, isn't it?
Because volatility has to have a unit of time, right? If you have an arbitrary volatility, you need to know what that represents, whether it's a
Patient's
day or a year.
hypothesis says that the return from holding a long-term maturity bond is the exact same as holding a short-term maturity bond and then reinvesting the funds into another short-term maturity. Future sponsor. Term structure models. So term
Okay,
structure
returns are
models can be
unitless.
used to.
Um,
Okay, returns are unitless.
okay. That means therefore volatility has to be unitless. But wouldn't that make no sense if you need to know the time period? for
Yeah,
the
so I
volatility?
would feel like the returns also have some time aspect too.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Falling asset prices.
He mentioned it in class. He mentioned the units
there.
of you see my chat? I sent you. you
In
invited it.
Discord?
Oh no, on the live stream.
Oh.
Smiley face. You guys remember
Hey.
formula? I remember the formula for that now.
I just know it's 1/2 sigma squared.
For the GBM. Wait, no, isn't
No,
it?
it's always 1/2 sigma squared.
Term structure.
1/2, like you want to subtract 1/2 of the variance to make it equal.
Oh, and then you do that for the GBM too, right, on the top. That's with the
Time.
1/2 beta.
So term structure
Yeah,
model
yeah.
could be upward sloping, downward sloping, inverted.
I didn't use Sebastian. Do you guys mind if you watch over my stuff for that?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Implied interest rates, implied discount factors, or apply as a vector for parameters and put it to a term structure model. NPV, net present value, is the excess in our present value compared to the actual cost of our investment. So these cash flows. Okay. How can we think of the net present value mathematically? The net present value is just equal to the present value minus the cost. I think when we're looking at the actual the valuation of a real estate property.
Where's the driver, bro?
Oh, he's
Oh, okay, that's good.
Test 2 dog. That's kind of fire though. How can we think of, okay, so I think in the case of the real estate example, we saw that the rent yield minus the cost divided by R minus G times the value is equal to the actual value of the property. And if the Y minus C over R minus G term is less than 1, then the net present value is negative. Discount factors and a vector of cash flows. Okay. Let me make sure that's actually true though. So let me see if Sashwat. Nope. Okay. Inbox. Let me message Sam again. fan files. Lecture notes. Optimal portfolio. Portfolio theory. I think real estate. So PV minus V. So the present value. So oh right, if Y minus C is less than 1. Oh, if it's greater than 1, okay. What if it's less than 1? It's greater than 1, so cost. Right, so if Y minus C is over R minus J is greater than or equal to, is less than 1, then our present value is less than the actual value itself. Okay. What are you studying right now?
All the old content.
Okay.
Well, I think I should like read the new one. I haven't gone over growth optimal or portfolio theory yet. I'm gonna start now.
Okay. Oh man.
Yeah, I know.
Risky returns. It's the gross
Oh, I
internal.
think you said in the review session we're gonna have a question about the median returns for growth optimal, like how it's the St. Petersburg paradox thing.
Okay.
But that's not hard to make.
Doubles.
Was there anything he said in the review session that was like actually like important? So I only watched like the first 10 minutes and like the time.
He just went over the previous exam questions, which is
Okay.
helpful. And then he said for the portfolio theory stuff, it might be helpful to know some of the properties of the covariance matrix.
Covariance matrix?
Yeah. That one is I think you just need to know that it's a square matrix and it's symmetric.
For okay, what are we talking about? Portfolio theory.
Okay, taxes. I have a feeling he might ask a lot of questions about taxes. And also,
I mean,
real estate.
He likes taxes, so it might go.
yeah. I'm going to try to understand this a little bit more. That's something I feel like we can kind of talk and ramble about and get points on.
Wait, what did you say in the notes for the square thing?
The
Do you know
square.
Which one it is?
The
Covariance matrix? Am I even in the right one?
Yeah, you're in the right one. Actually, sorry, it might be the find the most recent one you can find. Portfolio theory. I think it's December something. December 4th. Yeah.
No, on December? Oh, okay. Dude, it's like 3 of these. Oh my god.
Yeah. He just kept adding them.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
Oh god, he's so technical. Wait, what's the question would be on?
He didn't really say anything. He just
Oh,
know.
just know that?
Yeah. But it's kind of arbitrary, to be honest. might have theoretical concepts of
Oh, dynamic tuning strategies. That's also a thing.
yeah. Balancing, dancing, so yeah, I'll just- that distinction is when which are hard to make for taxes. Consumption versus business expense. What cases are meals, airplane travel to fancy conference, business. Right. Hey, what's good, Sash? Thanks for listening. Yeah, he's in the bathroom. Cabinet machines. Is there anything you want to go over last minute, or
Like about the exam, I'm just
fuck it, we ball?
yeah.
Okay.
It was 40%.
The only thing that I like
Hmm?
realized from yesterday's session though is that he's looking for you to explain every single word in the sentence. Like
Okay.
why, yeah, like why, like yesterday for the Jung Bond question. Like bro went over why Jung Bond should be in a retirement account, then why AAA should not be in a retirement account, and
Right.
which ones to put in a retirement account, taxable account. And I was also going over my like midterm, same thing. Like I think he wants you to explain each and every word, like why is it in there.
Okay,
But
that's helpful.
but like, I mean, I don't know that much, right?
Well, that's the thing. We can kind of fumble our words a little bit. As long as we touch every single point, maybe some partial credit.
Yeah, he is generous with partial credit, I think.
Okay, okay. Oof, alright, I have to go pee too. Okay, I'm gonna tap out. too poorly to risky assets. Oh man.
We also like there's multiple concepts that he's testing in each one,
Uh huh.
which is also kind of confusing. At least from that's what I got from the practice question homework.
Okay. What are you gonna do after this?
I might need to go to DC, but if not, then I'm down to do a movie.
Let's go. Oh, what about after this exam? Do you still have many more exams or
Oh,
no?
I have 451.
The take home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you in 452?
My roommate's in 451.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was struggling on that one.
How did 422 go?
Huh?
How did 422 go?
Okay.
Yeah, right. I was completely lost on the Lagrangian question. I
Okay.
just wrote down what I thought should be the case, because it wasn't an inequality; it was an equality.
Are you talking about for the constraint
Yeah.
where it was, I think, W's transpose x plus b is greater than or equal to 0?
Is equal to
Is equal to 0?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Ah,
I
yeah.
was because it's always equal to 0, so I was like, it doesn't really matter what W or B is, because if we choose a W, like if we choose any W, we'll have to choose a B, which gets a 0, because that's our constraint. And if we choose a B, then we have to choose such a W which gets a 0, that's a constraint.
Okay.
But that's the logic I went with. I didn't do much Lagrangian in terms of.
Yeah, I remember I put
How's it going?
I remember just trying to put the Lagrange or the constraint into the optimization itself. So I think I just added
Max lambda.
I added something like lambda times the constraint, and then I added that to the min max or the minimization problem.
So I didn't add that because again it was always going to be 0, right? So if I multiply it with anything
The entire
else,
term was going to be 0, but not necessarily the constraint. Like you add the constraint times lambda to the initial optimization, and you
what
set
is
the
the
entire
constraint?
Constraint is WTX plus B.
So that is equal to 0.
Yeah, but like when you do the min max, you have to add them both together, set the entire thing equal to 0 after you take the derivative.
I think what Andre's trying to say is that WTX plus B doesn't always equal to 0, but you want it to always equal to 0. So that's why I think we added it or subtracted it from the original objective function.
I added mine.
Okay.
Dude, I had the
Yeah,
entirely
that-
wrong formula for the last problem.
The
I didn't
logistic
know.
regression.
Yeah, the logistic. So
But you
I
had it on your note sheet that you gave to me.
I had it?
Yeah.
What? What was
The
where?
binary cross entropy loss function.
Yeah, but not logistic regression.
You also had that there too.
That's
It was the
log
sigmoid.
loss. Shit. I did have that.
Yeah. We had the same.
I didn't
max.
know what it was. I thought it was the sigmoid function. I didn't know it was called logistic regression. So I didn't know what it my last ditch scenario, I was just doing 1 plus E negative V or something like that. And that
Oh,
was it.
that's really close.
That's what I used, but it didn't give me good numbers. So
sure.
at a certain point, I just gave up on it, and I just
Yeah.
did that for the entire thing, and then I called it a
I
day.
use the softmax function.
That's the same thing.
Okay.
Softmax is just you do the summation.
Summation. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Ah.
Yeah, I needed a 70 to get an A minus and 80 to get an A. So I was like,
Oh wait, you're chilling then.
I just need
Yeah,
a 70.
I mean, definitely getting a B in that class. It's a shame, but I kind of deserve it. I didn't really go to lecture.
It's okay. It's it's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself.
No, I definitely did. Every single time I went to lecture,
Yeah.
I've seen both. Actually, not every time Sash, but I've seen you in every lecture I went to.
Okay, I skipped a few though after Thanksgiving break.
Really?
I just gave up. Once we hit the convolution on neural network stuff, I just skipped class for like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I did not see you one time. Only one time I went to lecture.
Yeah.
I was actually about to text you. I was like, Brian, where you at?
Yeah.
It's very rare for me to not see you there.
Over winter break, let's see if the